At exactly 6:45 every morning, a 90-year-old man named Harold Bennett brews 2 cups of coffee, one for himself and one for someone who's been gone for 5 years. But when he told Steve Harvey why on the Family Feud stage, the entire studio went silent. It started like any normal game, Steve joked. The audience laughed, and Harold smiled quietly in his navy cardigan. But when Steve asked, "Sir, what's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning?" Harold paused, and his answer broke everyone's heart. "I make 2 cups of coffee," he said softly. "One for me, and one for my wife, Dorothy. We've shared coffee at 6:45 every morning for 67 years, even after she passed." The crowd froze. Steve Harvey put down his cards, speechless. Harold went on to share how he met Dorothy in a Portland coffee shop in 1956, how every morning became their ritual, a promise that time could never break. When Steve heard that, he hugged him and said, "Sir, that's not love. That's devotion." By the end, the studio was in tears, and even Steve couldn't speak. Because some love stories don't end, they just change form. And somewhere in Portland, as the sun rises, a 90-year-old man still whispers, "Good morning, sweetheart." If this story touched your heart, hit that like button, share it with someone you love, and subscribe. And because true love never dies, it just finds a new way to live on.